Gather round the screen, we're the Nerd Herd crew, talking movies and games, yeah, we've got the view. Theme parks calling with that thrill seeker vibe, vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud, geeking out we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we're living the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click, Marvel debates and board game tricks, Disney rides and coasters scream, living life like a nerdy dream. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud, geeking out we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we're living the dream in our nerdy pad.
Happy Sunday evening, folks, and welcome to the Nerd Herd. If this is your first time here, welcome. You're in for an hour of geeky goodness and plenty of laughs. Who knows what is in store? Only time will tell. I am Zach. If you're watching on my channel, this is Coker Culture, but we are streaming across all three of our channels tonight, and everybody is here and on time, so we can't give anybody any trouble or any hassles or anything like that. So let me bring up my co-hosts. So first, real quick, for those of y'all that watched, or maybe you didn't watch, it'd be funnier if you didn't watch. He would like you to know that he didn't mean to eat that guy's sausage. Let me bring up Coach Strap.
I had forgotten about that until you said that. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness.
If you have no clue what I'm talking about, you absolutely need to go watch that man's live stream from Friday night. It is lots and lots and lots of laughs, because what was fantastic was he immediately caught himself. He goes, I didn't mean to eat that man's sausage. And looks dead at the camera, goes, wait.
Yeah, I was like, let's change the subject after
He
that.
knew immediately. There's two things that we've been repeating in the Coker household this weekend. That is one of them. The other one is, I didn't put back the broom. I didn't put back the broom. I didn't put So, and our other co-host is here tonight and on time. And if you can't tell, it just so happens that Ascalon fit the theme, but you know that he could care less. But my good compatriot and I are wearing all black because we are in mourning. Because
Womp, 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 womp.
Yesterday was a bad day.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a bad day. I mean, okay, so it was a good day. It was a good day. I think, if you don't know, we're talking about Tennessee lost to Georgia.
It was a good day for
all you
Auburn.
Georgia fans. Yeah, it was tough. And I was telling Zach, we drove all the way down to Neyland Stadium yesterday. Left at 8:15 yesterday morning. Drove all the way down and did all the things and walked around campus. And I took my best friend Musgrove with me and his wife, and we stayed for the whole game and then left heartbroken. What a crazy. Here's the thing: when you lose that many times in a row, it's like you just feel like you're never gonna win. So it's
Well, and that close too.
Yeah,
Like,
this
you hate
one
to
was so
lose,
close and
yeah,
was such
it
a
hasn't been
memorable
this
game.
close, but we had an
Yeah.
opportunity, and we had an opportunity to win it. And our kicker pushed it right. And but to his credit, he made a big post on his Instagram or TikTok and said that he'll be in the stadium this morning at 6 a.m. making kicks if fans want to show up and heckle him and give him a hard time, that he feels like it's well deserved and that it won't happen again. I thought that was really, really awesome. We are a young team, and I'm not making any excuses. That's a great Georgia team. We're a great team as well, but it is what it is.
There's always next year, and you can take them down in Athens. So,
Yeah. Hey.
so there's that. And hey, still
Who
ranked.
knows? With this crazy football season, we may see each other again. You never know.
Very,
Yeah, you never know.
very true.
That is
'cause
true.
things are very crazy right now. I don't know if y'all saw college football show this past week, but Jess made my picks for me.
I missed it. Yeah.
She did not do very well with
Oh,
big games. So, to be fair, I think I would have only gone one game differently than she did. So I would have only been like 2-2, but instead I went 1-3. She went 1-3, so I went 1-3. But all right, let's see who's here tonight because we know Mr. Mike won't be. So, Mike, I know that you are watching the replay, buddy. Hope that your dress rehearsal this weekend went great, and we are excited to see you next weekend.
yeah, it's crazy not seeing Mike being
Right,
the
because
first person.
Mike's in here like 8 times before we ever get in here. So,
Yeah.
For sure.
Miss Mandy was the first one in here tonight.
Okay. Hey, Mandy.
Followed by our good buddy Mitch with the Cam Fam. And as always, I've got their link posted at the top of my chat. So make sure you hit the Cam Fam live after us tonight, as always. And then Miss Angie Floaty Bodie is in the house. Okay, come on, little cursor. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, Scott's here. Hey, Scott. Welcome in. Scott just got home from work. Never home for a nerd herd. How about that? So glad to have you home, Scott. That probably just means you'll be meaner in the chat.
We'll get a lot of Scott tonight.
Yep, a lot of Scott. And then there's Double A is in the house. Let's see. Everybody's saying, hey, 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 hey. Danny is here. Welcome in, Miss Danny. Here we go. Here we go. G-Dad is here.
G-Dad. Hey, everybody.
Oh, there
Hey,
he
Danny.
is. There he is.
G-Dad is here. G-Dad was talking quite a bit about Jason this morning, as per usual.
Talking smack. Because he felt bad about me in Tennessee, I guaranteed.
Oh, he was giving it to Chad this morning. They were.
Oh, was he?
Dustin is here. Welcome in, Dustin. I know Dustin's a Georgia fan, so he was happy.
Yeah, I think Dustin made a comment about it later, I think.
And then Liz is here. Jason, if he shows up, he's here. Jason's here and on time, full show today. And y'all have safe travels. I can't wait. They are hopping on a ship tomorrow.
Oh, that's
They are.
awesome.
They go live today as well, like earlier,
5
right?
p.m.
Okay, Chris and Liz, I gotta try to make time to jump on your live.
Because Carnival Cruise Addicts are at 5. They start the craziness at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And then Sea Leg Journeys, which is Chet,
It's
typically
6.
by himself, but Chet is at 6.
Okay.
And then us at 7. And then this had to have been before we went on, but Dustin with the hashtag, where's Jason? He is here.
I am here.
And Miss Jan is here. Jan is in mourning like us because I know Jan is a huge Vols fan. So she is feeling it today. Then there's Mitch. You know Jason will be here in 20 minutes.
Am I here? Can y'all see me?
He's John Cena. There's
John Cena.
There's just a box down there. Welcome in, Mr. Paul. Good to have you. Good to have you. Everybody saying hey.
Hello.
Going through. I hoping we haven't missed any. Oh, look, here she is. Pretty soon.
Hey, Lori.
Oh, yeah.
We know Miss Lori's going to go back and watch that live stream.
Oh, yeah, I missed Lori being on there the other day, but
Lori,
she was on Match Game, right?
Yeah, Lori was on Match Game. So, but yeah, Lori, it was just me in the chat. So
Yeah, I didn't have I had to have multiple people. There were a few people lurking, but yeah, and
But
it's
it's a
fine.
it's a good episode. Ascalon just talking himself got himself in a lot of trouble. So there's plenty of good things to go there.
Oh, the beginning part of that was crazy.
And then, and Jess said she screamed at him the whole night, which is true. She was yelling stuff. All right, Chris is here. Welcome in, Chris. All right. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Y'all remember Uncle Dave yelled at me last week because I missed somebody. Or he said I missed him. Uncle Dave probably won't be in the chat tonight because Uncle Dave is in the air.
Oh wow.
He's hopping on the cruise with Chris and Liz. Here we go. Mitch, Ascalon ate a sausage. Yes, he did. And he didn't mean to. It just
Yeah, it was
happened.
accidental.
And then he got beat for it. Like,
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
touch
that's
it the
what
second
happens
time.
when you eat another man's sausage.
no,
I
that's
didn't touch it the second time though. I learned my lesson.
as ate. What was that that you put up there?
What was it? What was it?
As ate his sausage. Yes, he did. Watch your spelling, folks. Watch your spelling. Miss Vicky is here. Welcome in. All right. UGA is trash. Mandy, why are you trashing your own team? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I apologize. You're a Bama fan.
Oh, that's
My apologies. All right. And there you go, G-Dad. Ha, ha, ha. Keep dreaming, boys. I'm sure that's about Georgia, because, of course, it is. All right. Everybody's saying, hey.
Is G-Dad a Georgia fan?
G-Dad is a Georgia and Tech fan. He's going to root for both of the at-home in-state teams. I do say typically he'll pull for Tech in the good old-fashioned hate rivalry.
Yeah, I do too.
But if Georgia has a chance to win the national championship, then he'll root for Georgia to beat Tech.
Yeah, I don't hate Georgia, but I like Tech. I grew up Tech fan, so.
Jason, did you see this? G-Dad has a message for you. You should
Yeah, I
have
know.
tickets for $1,600. That way, Tennessee still would have lost, but you'd still have $1,600.
Hey, the truth of the matter is, those I had them sold for $3,200 the day before, and I had decided to go because I had them $800 a ticket. I have 4, so I had already asked Greg and his wife, and I didn't want to like back out of that, and then they texted me back and said they would give me more than I'm asking, and I still turned it down.
So you could have had more than double.
I would have told my friends, "Hey, I will give you a cut of this."
Yeah, I feel. I mean, I feel bad, but
Be like, y'all can come on my house. I'll feed you dinner. We can watch on TV.
So Jan, no, Bama did not lose. Bama won pretty handedly yesterday.
Yeah, they play Wisconsin. Yeah.
Let's see. Steven is here. Welcome in, Mr. Steven. Glad to have you. So, Steven, if this is your first time here, Steven, we're the Nerd Herd. That's the 3 of us. We each have our own channels here, and we just talk about what's going on. Sometimes we've got topics in like the nerd world of comics and movies and video games, and other times we'll just sit here and talk about what's happening and funny things that have been going on, because we all have lives where funny things happens all the time.
Especially being teachers.
You got that right. And I think I am down at the bottom of the chat. So, boys, I'll start off with something this week because. Oh, hold on.
I just saw it pop up too. I knew you were going to put that up there.
I know. I know. I'm a better friend though, G-Dad. I'm a better friend.
Yeah.
I'd already asked somebody, and I didn't want to back out. And they were excited. They had already started adjusting their schedules, and you know, my wife was already giving me a hard time because my wife wanted to go already, and I had just convinced her that the money was going to go to this next year's season tickets, plus maybe add to. So anyway, I went with memories and friendships. Sorry.
Yeah.
Three turds, one live. Thank you, Liz. Liz, please let us know if Uncle Dave wears his turd herd shirt on the cruise. Inquiring minds will want to know that since he's got one now. So let me break it down for you boys, because some folks in the chat know, but I don't know if either one of y'all know. I know Ascalon doesn't know, because I got a text last night from Ascalon at like 8 o'clock saying, "Hey, are y'all not going live?"
I was ready too. I was sitting there. I was prepping myself. I was like, I'm ready for this. Because
if you tuned in last week, I told you guys we were going to have a members only live on Saturday night. But then Thursday came and a curveball was thrown my way.
I saw pictures, so I know what it is.
So you know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
But I heard back from Six Flags
That was awesome.
Ah,
on Thursday. So yesterday, the Cokers were at Six Flags all day long. All four of us
Awesome.
went. They opened at 12. We got there about 1. And they have 3 events at Six Flags Over Georgia going on currently. They have Boo Fest, like Kids Boo Fest during the day for the little tykes.
Okay.
And then they have Oktoberfest and then Fright Fest.
When did they start having all those fests? I only remember Fright Fest.
It may
Growing up.
be it. Now I do know the Boo Fest, but I don't remember them being very big on Oktoberfest in the past.
Yeah.
It may be because of the new merger, because they killed Holiday in the Park. Holiday in the Park's gone
Yeah.
as of this
How was
year.
Oktoberfest? How was that?
Okay, so I don't know if Oktoberfest is brand new or not, but there wasn't a lot that I saw. I'm gonna have a
Okay.
vlog go out on Thursday that's of our daytime stuff of us checking out Oktoberfest offerings and Boo Fest offerings.
Okay.
They had a section of food booths for Oktoberfest, and there was a good variety of different food that they had for Oktoberfest. And there was a Sam Adams like beer cart station area. So I don't know if Sam Adams, I'm sure it wasn't the only drink you could get, but it was the only place like outside with all of these others
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that was different. So I'm sure I'd have to have gone into another restaurant to see, and I didn't. But anyway, the nighttime was Fright Fest, and Jess and Ty left because I could only bring one other person, and they had to be over 13 or over. So Chad, of course,
Yeah,
was
made it.
all in. So we got to meet several other content creators, some of which I already knew of and had followed, and then met some brand new folks, including a guy that we're going to see this weekend at Sir Henry's. He's going to be there
Oh, wow.
when we are there.
That's cool.
Sorry. Hey, Lucia, I needed to say that because you're over on the Instagram side, and that doesn't come through on my EV Mux here. So I'm very bad about switching over to the Instagram. But I see you. I just responded. So thanks for writing over there. Anyways, so we got to go through all 5 houses last night. We got to film in 4 of them. And that was a whole new experience. First time ever filming on a trail or on a haunt. And we got to try a lot of the special food. Like they had a lot of the Oktoberfest food in our like media staging area. So we got to try that. It was a very, very, very fun day. I am hurting.
I'm sure. Yeah.
My legs are like, I slept awful last night because my thighs and my calves were just on fire from the walking and pushing Chad in the wheelchair. And what's nice, is he'll do the haunts. He'll walk through those. So I'm not having to push him
Yeah.
in those. But man, and hopefully the footage turns out well. Like I put together the video today. It's going to go out tomorrow. So
How'd the lighting look?
it's the very first house I filmed with my pocket, my little Osmo pocket camera.
Yeah.
And in that, like I looked up ahead of time what to do to film in very low light. And so I went into pro mode and adjusted all my settings, and I filmed the first house with that. And it was still super dark and hard to make out. And so I was like, well, let me try the next one with my phone. And my phone recorded it much better on the
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, phones have gotten
I just
really good.
I filmed the rest of the night on my phone. Aside from the stage show, I filmed the stage show on my pocket too. So
I tell you something I did. It was probably. I mean, I feel bad I did it, but this was kind of before I wanted to get inside the houses back in for Halloween Horror Nights, and I had my Sony, when you put it against your chest, it's got a eye indicator. When you push your face up against it, all the lights on the back screen go off. So basically it's just dark. So when it's sitting against your chest, there's no lights lighting it up. It doesn't show it's recording. And so when I would go through the houses, I would have my camera held here, and they were like, no cameras, no cameras. And I was like, and I would just have it sitting against my chest, walking around, and it didn't look like I was videoing, but I
Yeah.
was the whole time. So
What, and I did. They asked me about feedback today. I got a survey email, and they asked specific questions, and then they asked if I'd like to say anything else. At just about every single house, when we came out filming, the attendant there said, "Hey, turn your camera off," and so I just had to show my media credential. But I'd rather it be that way. I'd like to
oh,
know
for
that
sure.
those rules are being enforced
Oh, for sure.
across the board, especially with it being opening night, because that's when a lot more folks are doing it. So
Yeah.
Totally understandable. Yeah.
so it was really nice. We had a blast. Um, Definitely 100% in haunt season mode now. Like, I'm amped, I'm ready. Sir Henry's can't get here fast enough on Saturday night.
Which
And
brings me a question, Zach. Okay,
Mhm.
so like Nate with Paging Mr. Morrow, they go through Halloween Horror Nights early. They get the early access to Halloween Horror Nights. I almost think they get in there too early, and I understand they want to get people hyped up to go, but I
Yeah.
almost feel like Sarah and I were talking the other night watching this thing. I said I really don't want to watch him go through the houses. Not that it will change too much how the experience is, but I kind of feel like those media people should not get access so early. Like there should be like some time before they're allowed to come in. I mean, that way there's not that, oh, here's all the houses inside and out. And I felt like that's too soon. Like he really did the houses before it was opening night. So we already saw the insides of a lot of the houses. Now he didn't show the whole thing, but he
Yeah.
showed enough of it.
He could
And I
have.
feel
I
like
mean,
it was
I
perfect.
watched that video. I mean, and that's kind of what I'll do too. If I know I'm going, I'm not watching anything before I go.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I'll listen to hear like the stories and the backstory
I
and
don't
stuff
even want to know that.
but I'm not watching the house.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna put you on earbuds, Zach, when I'm going through Halloween Horror Nights. And I'm gonna say, "Hey, Zach, this the order of the houses, okay?" And then I'm gonna say, "I'm in house one," and you're gonna go, "The house you're in right now is this." I'm say, "Tell me a little history," and you're
I
gonna
can
be like,
do it.
I mean, I know you could. That's why I'm saying,
I
like, I
can do
really
it.
need you on like speed dial when I'm there, because I will literally during my video, you'll see it when I do. It, I'll be like, "Hey, what house was this again?" Okay, yeah, that was it. But I probably should just cut that part out so I don't keep doing it. But
Nope,
it's
you
too
got to
funny.
keep doing it. It's
I
part of the
know.
bit now.
It is part of the bit.
Part of the
What
bit.
stinks
Jason
is
doesn't
too
know.
Saturday. Oh, Saturday I recorded the whole game. Like I recorded the reactions. I had my glasses
Meta
recording
glasses.
stuff. And if we'd have, it would have been amazing if we'd have beat Georgia. I would have had all this footage. But you think that stuff's ever going to see the light of day?
Not
Now, who
now.
wants to watch a loss? I don't want to watch a loss.
Yeah, even though it was a great game. Yeah, nobody
Or
wants.
maybe I just say, why don't I just change the thing and just say the greatest game ever, the greatest comeback ever, Georgia comeback ever, and I witnessed it. And even though I'm a Tennessee fan, I can just post it for all the Georgia people.
People would watch it. They would
Yeah, I
watch
don't
them
know. We'll
winning.
see. I guess I have to do a follow up ending. Oh yes, I'm a Tennessee fan, but great game, Georgia. We got you next year. You know.
So let me get back to my members live just for a second,
Yeah.
because I have rescheduled it originally. Originally, I rescheduled it for tomorrow night. I'm gonna have to push that again,
Oh.
just simply because, and this orders from the boss. We got a lot of packing to do, and because we leave Friday night or Friday at the end of the day, and Chad's got esports and Chad's got a chorus concert this week. So, uh, and of course I've got the college football show. So time at home is limited. So what I'm going to do for my members, because I feel like I got to make it up to y'all with something good. Um, I'm going to go live Saturday night for y'all from Sir Henry's. So I'm still going to do a vlog at media night,
Okay.
but I will go live at Sir Henry's for media night for my members on the channel so that y'all can hang with us for a little bit. Don't know, can't make promises that you'll see Mike. Mike will definitely be in the vlog, but for those of y'all that have been here, Mike's on a trail, so I do not know how much or if Mike can be in there, but
If
we'll
Mike's
see.
on a trail, I just hope he goes, boo, turdlings, boo.
Mike will say something pretty darn funny.
We got
You
to
know
know.
he will. Mike will get us. Mike will get Chad. It's going to be good. I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm with Ty will be walking the trail for the very first time, so
Wow.
we'll see how he does. Because he keeps saying he wants to go back. Because we come home and 2 weeks later we're heading back down there, not for Sir Henry's, but the Sebring Terror Trail and Busch Gardens Hallow Scream. And right now it's just me and Chad. Ty wants to come, but I ain't paying for a ticket for Ty if he ain't gonna do
Okay.
anything scary.
Yeah.
So I need to see
Oh,
how
yeah.
he can handle Sir Henry's and actually walking through and getting scared. So, well, dang, Liz, I just saw this. Y'all will still be on the ship on Saturday. I'm trying to make it to where as many folks as possible can be there, and I saw a lot of folks wouldn't be able to be there tomorrow night, so I felt a little bad, but it didn't feel too bad. And I know I don't know who all we missed coming in. I saw Barry came in while we were talking, and Roxy came in. So hey guys, I totally got lost where I was in the chat, but I'm all the way down at the bottom now, so it's tough to go back. But Jason, when are y'all headed down? Because I know y'all are going down there next week.
We are. So we are going to go. So I think we're going to leave on Sunday. I think we're going to go Sunday, and we're there from Sunday to Saturday. I think
That's crazy. Y'all have fall break already.
Yeah. So our plan was we're going to leave Sunday. My son's going to fly out on Tuesday, I think, because he's trying to like save as many of his days. He has he gets time and PTO and all that, but we're like, if he didn't have to miss as many days, we're like, if you go Tuesday, you work Monday, be there Tuesday, and really he's going to be there for all the major days. Like we're going to do Epcot one day. We're going to do Thursday is going to be Halloween Horror Nights. Wednesday is going to be Epcot. Thursday during the day, we're just going to do a pool day and then get and do the Scream early and get there. Kind of, is that what you did, as?
Yeah, we did the Scream early.
Yeah. But because you're season pass holders, right? Or did you?
No, we're not
$60?
season pass holders anymore. So
You
we
did
just
the $60.
we just got it
Scream
as an
early?
add-on. Yeah,
Yeah. I think
so
Greg
we did.
We tried to talk to Greg about that last night. As a matter of fact, on the drive back, and I said, "Don't be mad, but you're gonna have to spend $60 more on that night. They don't have day tickets." And he was like, "What?" I'm like,
Well, and it's worth it because y'all don't have. Do y'all have Express?
"I do. We all
Okay.
have Express,
Okay.
but if we do the Scream early, what we're gonna do is probably go through the line, get Express lines on some rides that we really want to do a couple of times because I
Yeah.
think with the Express you can only go through one time, right?
Yeah, you don't go through one.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing: they do allow you to use your Express early now. So we got to actually use ours before they officially open fully that night for Halloween Horror Nights. But yeah, your first house, the wait won't be too bad. It just depends on how busy it is. So yeah, you could probably get through the first one at least without using your Express. But when we went, it was piling up.
Food and do that. So
Yeah,
And then
I think
Jason's nerd self's going to spend way too much time seeing the Death Eaters that he's seen 800 times in
we
Diagon
didn't even do
Alley.
the Death Eaters this year, but yeah,
Yes.
I would say do about 3 or so houses because This year there are like 5 of them like right by each other towards the front,
Yeah.
and then go start eating before it gets too bad. That's kind of what we
Yeah,
did. I think we did
we're
it like
gonna do
3
that
or
because
4.
we want to try the drinks this year. I want to try some of the
Yeah.
drinks, not go crazy or anything, but we want to. We've got enough people where everybody can get a little bit of everything, and then like I can just kind of taste some different things, and
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite things at all of the parks. Honestly, just the foods,
Yeah.
the foods,
Yeah.
trying some of the. I don't want to eat a lot of it, but like I want to eat a little bit of it. I want to try the flights of adult beverages, and just don't want to drink it all, but I want to taste it and then boo it if it's not good, and then try different things. So we always kind of take little cups, and we all kind of put a little in
Pass it
everybody's.
around.
Yeah, we want to. That's how we're going to do Epcot too, because you can't go there and just all day long. You just can't do it. But like if you just do a little bit and taste everything, it's kind of what we want to do. And
Yeah.
we kind of rushed through the houses to try to get them all done in the past, and we really didn't get a chance to enjoy the environment around the foods and take our time and eat stuff. And I don't know,
Yeah,
I
that
really
was
want to
our
do that.
that was our problem last year. We didn't really get to eat anything, and so this year we tried to make sure that we hit up a couple of houses, especially the ones Dixie wanted to go to, because I was trying not to look at too much, because I wanted to be, surprised when I got
Yeah.
there and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say definitely hit up a few and then go before the lines, because when we got the Fallout dish, the line wasn't very long at all.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's? Isn't that over in the pizza place,
Yes, it's in Louis.
Louis? So
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
even realize they I missed that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to check that out. I mean, at
Yeah.
least go in there and get a slice, split it up, and so we can kind of just soak up the ambiance. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes we rush through the houses to get them all done because it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot
it
to do
is.
all 10. But if you've got Express, you can do it pretty easily and take time out. And with us being there so early, I think we can. I don't care to be there till 1 o'clock from 3 to 1. But the problem was last year we went early because my friends did their one day at the park on the same day of Halloween Horror Nights, which I
Oh
would not recommend.
no.
And so we
Oh
went with them.
gosh, no.
We opened the park and then closed. No way, no, never
Oh
again.
yeah,
No.
no. Well, and
Oh
we took our time and we were still done around 10. So
Yeah,
so
well, let me give
actually 9:30. Dixie just corrected me.
let me
okay.
give y'all a Fright Fest tip. I don't know if y'all will go or if anybody in the chat will go, but we had Express last night. We as media we had Express.
Okay,
There are
that's cool.
5 houses. Okay, 5 houses. The houses opened at 6:30 last night, and I think it's gonna be on like as it kind of gets dark, we're gonna open it. I don't think it's a set time. So 6:30 they open the houses. Okay, with Express, we got through all 5 houses, walked through all the scare zones, and saw the main stage show.
Oh,
And we were leaving. Okay, we were leaving at 9:20ish, which I know doesn't sound bad, but the park closes at 10.
oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
so they're only open 6:30 to
10.
10 with
So
5
That's
houses?
crazy.
That's
so
crazy. And a show?
unless and mind you, this was a Saturday night and this was opening night. So
10 o'clock on a Saturday.
so
Yes.
I would plan, if you're doing Fright Fest, either plan to go more than once or get
Yeah.
Express, because had we been general admission, we would not have gotten everything done
Oh,
that we
How
wanted
did those
to.
houses compare to Halloween Horror Nights?
These houses are longer,
Yeah.
okay.
which surprised me.
Yeah, because I remember going to Fright Fest when I was younger, and
These
they didn't seem very long.
the first house we walked through was the Saw house, and that's going to be the one in the video that's really, really, really dark.
Okay.
But there's a time, even when I'm filming, I think I even vocally said, "Man, this is a long house."
Wow.
But that was the first thing that took me. It felt long. Like the very last one we did, which ended up being Chad's favorite and probably was my favorite too, was called Camp Slasher, and it's set up in the queue for Thunder River. So
Oh
it is
wow.
like, if you think about how long that path is, like, and you're going through
Oh
the
yeah,
boathouse too and back, that was long.
that's a
Like these
perfect
were
setting
so
for that.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's perfect. The aesthetic is perfect for what they put there. So that's the first big takeaway. Uh, as far as like what you're getting facade wise and stuff like that, nobody beats Universal.
Yeah.
If you're wanting beauty, if you're wanting facade, if you know the gigantic animatronics, things like that, Universal has them in spades. Six Flags had some of these big. It's a step up from a local haunt because they have more money to be able to use.
Yeah.
And I will say, all 5 houses we went through last night were good. There wasn't a bad house in the bunch, which was not so. There, it never felt like there was a dud.
Right.
Like just to give you guys this, the scariest house of the night, literally the one that terrified me and Chad more than any other, had 3 scare actors in it. That was it.
Whoa.
Wow.
3. Because the house is called nyctophobia. I just said the word and Chad screamed. Okay.
He hated it.
Nyctophobia is fear of the dark.
Oh
So,
wow.
so you go into this house and there is like glow in the dark green path on the ground. Okay. But then it goes dark and you can't see.
Oh come on.
And you can't see the path you're supposed to take. So literally, you're walking and it goes dark and you got to stop because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're going to run into. And
Wow.
like the terror, like with your heart beating, because the second the lights come on and you can see the path again, somebody could be right in your face.
Yes. yes.
That's cool.
And one time there was. And
Yeah.
it's on video. Y'all will see it. But there was some guy whose entire job the whole time was to just talk in like one of those creepy, high pitched doll type voices, like "I can see you," and it's like, no, 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 no. Will you be my friend? No.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
oh.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's really cool.
Yeah, I was going to
So-
ask. So I did. Jesse and I have like a rating scale that we've kind of pre-rated the houses and the scare zones that we're going to see if we're right. But you know, there was one that
I want to hear that
I was
ranking. I
surprised.
want to hear that ranking. I'm curious.
Well, I'll text it to you, but I will tell you
Okay.
this: that I thought El Artista was going to be one of the lower ones, but one of the lower ranked ones. But apparently, El Artista was like phenomenal.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I
was my
thought, too.
favorite. That was my favorite.
And so, and I just thought just because it's had, you know, those random ones that come in like last second, it's kind of like random, those random houses. There's always those flops.
Those tend to be the ones that are like houses of the year, though, or the ones that
Yeah,
you think
the
are going to
non-IP ones.
I always go back to Dead Man's Wake. Y'all remember that one? The one that had the giant ship
The
inside
ship,
of it?
yeah,
Oh,
and it was like really
yeah.
cold in there. I love that one.
That,
Yeah.
I,
With
that
the
I
lady
still
playing the
think that-
violin.
Well, see, we
Like-
missed that. We didn't
No,
get to
we
see
didn't. But man, that was the coolest freak. I don't think I've walked through a cooler haunt than
The
that.
Yeti one was really good though. The one with the Yeti with the snow.
Was that
I
last
don't know
year or
if
the
you
year
remember
before?
that. It might have been 2 back, but it was really well done.
So,
And-
so Chris, I love that it's open till 11. But if you want to know, personally, Six Flags here closes at 10 because we're in the ATL.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me just say, the police presence last night was phenomenal because they were everywhere and they
Yeah.
were taking folks out of the park left and right.
Were they really?
Yes, they were. They were
Wow.
doing their job last night. So I have a feeling that's why it doesn't stay open
Open
past
too late.
10. There's not.
It's
I mean,
it's in a pretty rough little area there. So.
it is. This is the first time in years that we were at Six Flags After Dark.
Yeah.
First time in, like, we're there and all the rides are lit up, and Chad's like, I never knew it did all this at night. And
Do they
I'm like,
have
yeah,
a-
there's a reason you never knew it.
Do they have
Well,
a
that's-
teenager rule? Like teenagers can't be there without.
There is a
Yes.
chaperone policy.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
really
yeah.
what they've got to have. They've got to have that, but I still don't think that's enough. It's just the teenagers are just out of hand. At
'Cause I
night.
remember when we were kids, yeah, they didn't have stuff like that. But then I think it started to get bad as we got older, and yeah, I would hear about crazy stuff happening at
I
Six
mean,
Yeah,
Flags.
but when you have a chaperone that's 18, that's got a 20 kids with them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like I
Look,
feel like
Nexus knows. National Guard, yeah, let me tell you, during the day, the crowd was minimal. Once Fright Fest time hit, it was packed. I've never seen Six Flags as crowded as it was last night. I've
Yeah.
never seen that many people in it.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I think as long as they've got presence there and they're really, I don't know, they need to make sure. I mean, that's the things. Like, I've never enjoyed being there late at night just because there's just all kinds of these younger guys that are
Just looking to cause trouble.
Yeah,
they're just
and
all
they're,
about,
they're
and they're just trying to
there
make you
cause
miserable.
trouble.
Yeah.
They're there
Did
to
you see
fight
line
what
or
Chris
jumping.
put?
What?
What's that?
Papa, what Chris put about where he is.
Where are you at, Chris? Chris M. There you are.
The Chirac.
Chirac is Chicago. Is
So
that
that's
Chirac.
worse than
Chirac?
Atlanta.
That is true.
I know.
You win, Chris. We won't argue. Hey, before we continue on, I gotta bring back Hobby Hoppers
Oh,
because
my
it has
gosh.
been about 3 weeks or so since we've done a Hobby Hopper segment
Oh wow.
on the show because either the wives were on here or we had a lot to talk about or Jason was 40 minutes late to his own show. So we haven't been able to do a Hobby Hoppers. So I have one that I wanted to hear tonight. And I want to hear the story. So Jason, tell all of us about DJ Jazzy Jason.
Okay. All right. So listen, this is a real thing, okay? They call me DJ Nape Dog. Nape Dog.
Big dog.
Nape Dog. DJ Nape Dog, right? So during COVID, when we were on lockdown, I was like, I was getting bored. I said, I have some things to do. So I love music. And I said, you know what? I had some gift cards. So I said, I'm gonna get a little mixing table, and I'm just gonna try to learn how to mix music and do a little mixing. And I got all of this stuff. And then once I got the mixing thing, I thought this is really cool. I bought some speakers, and then after I bought the speakers, I was like, this sounds amazing. How would bigger speakers sound? So then I got bigger speakers. And listen, I was learning how to mix it, a little scratching here and there, nothing crazy, but like it became really crazy really fast. And I mean, if you looked in this other room at the size of the speakers that I have, if I turned on the sound system down here and ran I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is it's hooked up. Can y'all see that?
Barely. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So not only that, so I've got that. I've got a drum machine. I've got a beats machine. I have a mini Nova with the tube that you put in your mouth.
Oh my gosh. Jason's got more
You know what
equipment
I'm
than I
talking
do, and I did
Like that
music.
California love. You know what I'm talking about when you do,
Yeah.
do the synthesizer?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Listen.
cool.
Listen, hey. And so I started doing that. And then the school was like, hey, will you DJ some of our things? It was and I did one dance at our school and I brought all my stuff and it was the best dance ever because I was mixing music like crazy. I had all these TikTok dances, this little mini clip jump ins where the kids, when they were starting to walk off, I would like rewind it and start playing just little short, little 30-second like TikTok dance offs. and the kids loved it. And then all my friends were like, "Hey, won't you come DJ our Halloween party? Won't you DJ my friend's birthday? Won't you come play the after music at our wedding thing?" And I was like, "So I have everything. I've got the booth, I have the lights, the up lights, the strobing, the laser stuff. I have. Listen, it could be Club Nape in here for sure."
We are
And
on
but listen,
we are on episode like 20 something, 30 something of the Nerd Herd, and we've yet to have DJ Nate Dogg lay down some tracks on the Nerd Herd for everybody to get down to for a dance.
but it was one of those fun things. I said I just love music, and so I learned how to mix music and how to slow music down, how to beat match music, which I don't know if you guys even understand what that is, but if you got a song that's 120 beats,
Yeah.
and then you got a song that's 160, learning how to match those up so when you mix them together, they kind of coincide and they kind of work together. So
Yeah, that's really
but
cool.
I never got fantastic at it, but I was passable. I mean, people paid me.
Paid
Oh
for
my
you, DJ.
What can you
People
not
paid
do?
Maybe
Well,
let's please not make his head any bigger than it
no,
is.
no.
But
Listen,
again, this is the list, folks, and it keeps growing. Like we're not even a fourth of the way through this list on Hobby Hoppers.
So,
Yeah,
how did you compile that list, Zach?
Huh?
How did you compile that list? I'm curious.
So we went out to dinner several weeks ago
Okay.
with Jason and Sarah
Hey, Ty.
and Musgrove and his wife. And when we got the check, Greg just started writing all these down. And so we have a list and he gave it to me. So it's on the back of our receipt from that night.
oh my
Writing it on a
gosh!
napkin.
That's hilarious.
If
Wow.
I could, let's see. I've got some. Okay, so this is a picture of me DJing, so y'all can see.
Here we go.
Hold on, we gotta make him full
Oh,
screen.
I got to spotlight him. Let me spotlight him.
Yeah.
Is that a purple Tennessee?
No, it's just lights from underneath. I've got
Okay.
lights strobing up underneath me.
Okay, so it's
But,
like black or something.
Oh yeah, so I had. I mean, it was quite the setup. I mean, if you look at my, well, hold on, see if it may start playing, but you see it?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I put the Mandalorian helmet on, and I had a lightsaber.
Like what's that one guy that wears the mask?
Yes, yeah,
like
my
EDM.
marshmallow.
Oh yeah, that marshmallow.
Yeah, but I got to where I was pretty decent at it. I mean, and then like I said, I have people constantly still asking me to do it, but like, here's the problem with it, Zach. The speakers are massive.
I believe you.
They're massive, but I bet you I have $5,000 in speakers in there.
The amount of stuff down there in your man cave and in your garage, you could probably retire if you were to sell it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole thing. Like I know, and it's. But here's the thing: I get so much pleasure out of all of this stuff. Like it's like I don't have time to get great at any of it. So it's like with all of the things that I do, I never have time, and I get bored, ADHD, whatever, to where I never get fantastic at it. I'm always just good enough to do it. You know what I mean? So
You're passable.
yes, it looks like, oh, he really does do this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like with all of my hobbies, save a couple, I am a lower tier. I'm like, oh no, like the Dollar General DJ.
Low budget DJ.
Low budget DJ, yeah, DJ ish.
DJ Ish.
Wow.
Mr. Ryan made it in, so we got Ryan and Ron. So my two compatriots from the football show are here.
Yeah.
All right. Did anybody
Dixie's
else
right.
come in? Oh goodness. Oh, Dixie.
That's such a true statement. Like we've actually talked, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm gone. Let's not talk about too much. But my son said that my if I do get a headstone, it's going to say, "My dad, he did it. He did it all.
He
Or at
tried.
least he tried.
He tried.
He did it all easy.
My dad, he tried. That's his.
He tried."
That's funny.
So here's the $100,000 question for you boys. So Ascalon has a normal week next week.
Yes.
He's not on break.
Not until October.
The last time that I went somewhere, y'all gave me crap for canceling the Nerd Herd. So I am well aware and ready to go nerd herding from Star of the Seas next Sunday. If are we going to do this next Sunday?
I mean, I'll be at Universal, and I'll be on my. I should be there by then because we're driving Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I should be able to do it.
Okay,
Should be able to.
so two of the three of us will be on location. So
I'll be here in this room.
Ascalon, that means more than likely we're going to need you to handle the chat.
I can do that.
And the running of all that stuff because I will probably be on my phone.
Me too.
Highly
Yeah.
doubt I'll take the laptop with me. And so, but I mean, we could still get on EV Mugs.
I wish I could figure
Okay.
out. Listen, I wish I could figure out how to do this, but be live and be able to hear you guys talking and be live in the parks. How cool would that?
With your Meta glasses?
Yes,
Yeah, that'd
I
be
got to
pretty
figure
awesome.
that out.
Yeah,
I got to figure
that'd
that
be
out.
cool.
That would be pretty sweet. I don't mind you. I have no clue where I'll be on the ship next Sunday, so I don't know where I'll come to you live from. But I'll try to find a good spot. I'll try to find a spot
All
that's
right.
not too loud, but it's pretty cool. I know we don't have a show or anything like that the first night. We specifically didn't book anything, so. Look, Ron, I love this because this is exactly what could go wrong. I mean, exactly, because y'all have been through a lot with us here on the Nerd Herd.
Yes.
So I'm sure with both Jason and me being out of town, I'm sure it's going to go swimming.
And I'll be in charge.
Ascalon may just leave us in the basement.
Yeah, it's just all me.
It'll just be the Ascalon.
Yeah.
Y'all tune in. Ascalon's going to live stream next
Hey,
Sunday.
yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna title it "Will He Eat the Sausage?" And y'all,
Yeah, it'll be one turd, no sausage.
The thumbnail, I'll X them out. Make me bigger on there and just be like,
this
all
is
the
the
sausages.
Ascalon show.
Please make a song called "He Ate the Sausage."
He ate the sausage. He didn't mean to eat it. I didn't mean to eat that man's sausage.
Instead of a man eater, like he's a man eater.
Y'all, please go watch that stream. I need like all of y'all. I need all of y'all to watch it.
Can I clip
Number
it?
one.
Can I clip it as?
That's what I need. We need the clip so that we can just play it every now and then. But here's what we need tonight, because I know y'all are all going to do it because we're awesome. We are going to go over to Cam Fam with the hashtag as ate his sausage. Or as ate
Yes.
sausage. So please,
Sausage man.
please hashtag as ate the sausage. That is what we need tonight from the Turd Herd.
and I just shared the link to that.
I just
screen.
can't wait.
And Jess just said she is sure that Mitch is super excited to see that in the chat. So,
Yes.
hey, MP3D. I got the power.
Yes. Darn it. Darn it.
Oh, let me tell y'all this though. Something that took me out to the point I was laughing. Like we sat through the show at Fright Fest last night, which it was a song show, like like a graveyard review type thing that I'm sure many other places have had, and it was very, very, very good. But there was this one remix they did that I couldn't have guessed that they would have paired these things together in a million years. And I'm sitting there chuckling to myself because, again, nerd. So they're singing Phantom of the Opera, like a remix version of the Phantom of the Opera, and the Phantom's on the stage and all this stuff.
That's cool.
But then, like the breakdown, like the bridge that they're going into, like off of Phantom of the Opera, is the Mortal Kombat theme. And
Oh,
they're breaking it down to the Mortal Kombat. And I am just like, it's in the video, so y'all will hear it. I wasn't filming it initially, but like when I heard the Mortal Kombat theme, I was like, okay, I got to get this part on here because nobody's going to believe me that they are pairing Mortal Kombat and Phantom of the Opera. But I was
Wow.
like,
Was it the Music of the Night song or
no, it was the Phantom
oh,
of the
just
Opera,
the
like
main? Okay.
the main song.
Wow.
I do have to ask you guys something.
Oh, look,
This is on a nerdy topic, but if you've not watched this already, you've got to go watch it. You've got to watch it. It's on Netflix. If you've watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet,
no, have
Oh,
not
I
seen
haven't.
it.
I've been hearing people talk about it. My kids have been talking about it.
really good. It's really, really good. If you've not watched it, it's really one. The story's really good. The music is fantastic. Yeah, it's my kids have gone nuts over it. Like we're like tomorrow or Tuesday when we're playing our games, we have the soundtrack playing while they're playing, and I mean, you will not. And it doesn't matter if you're the cool kid or the kid that's the one that stands in the corner.
You're one of
They
us.
they are all singing it. They're singing the songs. They know all the songs. Some of the girls even know dances from the. It's like an anime cartoon, but it's
Yeah.
so good. It's on Netflix right now. But K-pop Demon Hunters, it's almost like I don't know. It's the music is fantastic, and the story is actually really well done. So it's just nerd out. Watch it. You need to get on there and watch it one night.
Okay, we got just a couple minutes left, so we need to close her out. Who wants to go first tonight, boys? Jason, awesome.
Ah,
You know,
see?
Zach never makes himself go first.
I know, right? Okay. So this this is just a real quick. I know we always say things like this on here, but it's in times like right now that kindness really, really matters. Kindness, tolerance, all this stuff. Um, it goes a long way. We talk about it a lot in here. We talk about trying hard things, and the hard thing is just trying to be kind and trying to be tolerant, and understand that just understand that we all just meet each other where each other is, and think it's important that everyone realize that uh, you've got to learn to be. It was actually one of my vocabulary words this last week, which is crazy, was just tolerance. For my kids is learning tolerance and with one another, and it's crazy with all the things in the world that word. One of my kids actually said something about it, that he was like, that's crazy. We talked about that, and so I think it's very valid, and but kindness and all the things we say here, and it matters. So anyway, I love y'all. Look out for each other, and we'll see y'all this next week.
Boom shakalaka. You bet you didn't see that coming, did you? So, do hard things, folks. Do hard things. I don't think he said it once this episode, but it's important. It's big. And again, I never would have had this Fright Fest opportunity had I not felt challenged by Jason to do that. And I started reaching out to all these different places that I knew had media events and things like that. And I've heard some yeses, heard some no's, gotten no response from others. That's fine. Just got to keep on doing it because, again, last night, great event. Hopefully something I'll be able to continue to do going forward. Chad would really like that if we can. And it was a blast, and we are absolutely loving this stuff and kind of being recognized, and that's something else I completely forgot to tell you guys. We had a fan come up to us in the park yesterday when we showed up to the park with Jess and Ty, and they came up, and the mom is like, excuse me, but he recognizes y'all. Can he have his picture made? Y'all.
That's awesome.
Y'all.
That's awesome.
Are you kidding me? Like, I'm very glad Jess was there, to see that, because she wouldn't have believed it. And this kid is smiling. He's smiling from ear to ear the whole time, and is just so excited to see us and talk to us. And it's like, this is how I get when, like, what is going on? I'm just a teacher. Most kids aren't smiling when they see me. But guys, thank you for rocking with us as always. Again, big couple weeks ahead. Members, I'll see you Saturday from Sir Henry's. Everybody else, I'll see you on the ship.
All right, I'm going to go really quickly because I know we got to get over to Cam Fam, but I was going to kind of echo what Jason said, but a little bit differently. Just, I'm so grateful that we have this time to get to spend with amazing people. There's a lot of crazy, horrible things that are going on in the world, and it's good to have these moments where you get to have fun and kind of get away from all of that other stuff that's going on. We have a lot of stuff going on in our personal lives too. There's a lot of stuff going on in our country right now. And so it's good to have these spaces where you get to, just hang out, nerd out with a group of friends and have a good time. And, to some people, times like this, could help them because, it's an escape or a break from, stuff that's going on in their personal lives and stuff like that. So I feel like that's important to have those types of spaces and those moments in your life. But that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to be really quickly. I will see you guys next week when I'm in control of the Nerd Herd. So hopefully it'll be a fun time. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for watching tonight.
All right, on behalf of myself, DJ Nate Dogg, and Coach Strap over here, we will see you next week. Hope to see you at the Cam Fam here in a minute. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.